Welcome from the heart. أهلا بكم في قلوبنا.
Welcome from the heart. Bienvenue du cœur.
Welcome from the heart. أهلا وسهلا بكم من قلوبنا.
Welcome from the heart.
As we're celebrating the Refugee Week this week, we are not only acknowledging the suffering that they have been through, but also acknowledge their contribution to the Australian society. The IAC has been helping refugees through multiple avenues, including social gathering, community support, and its health and wealth program. Health is Wealth program has been conducting lectures over the last 3-4 years by professional health professionals, doctors, physiotherapists, dietitian, psychologists, and multiple allied health, using simple Arabic language that audience can understand.
Welcome from the heart.
Hi, my name is Hussam Gago, and I am the Secretary of the Iraqi Australian Christian Association here in Sydney. In this significant occasion, the Refugee Week, I'm going to talk about one of our community activities that has been supporting Iraqi migrants and refugees in particular, and help them integrating into their new society, as well as minimizing some of the challenges and traumas they have been through. The sports committee within the association established in 2007 an initiative called Soccer for Fun, where every Saturday, parents with their kids, grandparents, grandkids and friends join in the field and enjoy a friendly game. There were occasions, in fact, where people and even relatives knew each other back home in Iraq, then were separated and haven't met for many, many years until they were reunited in the field here in Sydney. It is this joy of meeting all the friends, forming new relationships and friendships. And I feel privileged to be part of this group of people and wish everyone the best of success in the future.
Kalbime hoş geldiniz.
مرحبا بكم من صميم قلوبنا.
Councillor Nathan Haggerty here, Chair of Western Sydney Migrant Resource Centre. It's Refugee Week and the theme is welcoming. As Chair of the MRC, I do volunteer my time. Why is volunteering important and why is welcoming important to me? Well, my in-laws came here as refugees in the late 1970s from Vietnam. And if it wasn't for the fact that this country was so welcoming and gave them the opportunity to live a free and full life, then obviously I wouldn't have met my wife and I wouldn't have had my beautiful family. So volunteering my time at the MRC is my little way of giving back and doing my bit to make sure that other people have that opportunity to have a grateful and happy family.
What I'd like to do is welcome everybody and straight from the heart to say welcome to all the refugees to Australia. The little kids, the parents, when you find most families when they come to a strange country, they haven't got the money. They got nothing, the kids are there, we had nothing growing up, and the kids, I know what it feels like, they have no toys, and it really gives them a feeling of being wanted, and I love to see the look on their faces. They come up, and it's really good, I love to see it, and they deserve it, and a lot of what they've been through, a lot of them in them camps, and that before they get here, I've seen them, they're shocking, and that's what we want to see. It's definitely welcome from the heart. And on behalf of the Aboriginal community as well, welcome to Australia.
Welcome from the heart.
Welcome from the heart. از صمیم قلب خوش آمدین.
Welcome from the heart.
Welcome from the heart.
I just wanted to say how happy I am that your stories are going to be combined with our stories to be part of this big, complex, beautiful mosaic of Australia. I'm sorry for your experiences to date and our part in it, and I want you to know that we look forward, my family and I look forward to you belonging with us. Thank you.
My name is Lubna. I'm the state coordinator at the Islamic Women's Association of Australia. We understand that many refugees have come to Australia as a result of trauma and hardship and hope to have a successful and happy future.
Hey, our work in the refugee space is to make them feel welcome, supported, accepted and settled into the community. We do this by giving service with a smile, showing respect, being genuinely interested in their clients, individualizing assessment, casework, pathway referrals, form filling, life skills, social support, building trust and relationship, not only with the refugees, but also with the other NGOs and community groups working in this space.
So this is my story of welcome. When I arrived in Australia over 20 years ago, I started attending English language classes. And on my very first day, I was running late, which is very unusual for me. I was running late, I couldn't find a place, I was stressing out, and once I finally got there, I was all puffing, feeling embarrassed, not knowing what to do, where to go. And this very nice lady at the reception, she gave me this big smile. She said to me, "Nice to meet you, Larissa, welcome, let me show you to your classroom." And immediately I felt at ease, I felt welcome, I felt comfortable. So I think I will never forget that experience of being welcomed in Australia.
Welcome from the heart. Porphyri mai te ngākau.
Hi there, my name's Amy and I am a co-founder of the Australasian Birth Trauma Association. We support families from all walks of life, from many different countries, and it's so important that we welcome you during Refugee Week, but every day, because you truly inspire the community to think like a family, and I'm so grateful for that. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Dulce, and I'm one of the members of Moms for Refugees in Sydney. This Refugee Week, I want to welcome you to my home, to my future and to the future of this country, because you are stakeholders, because you are the future. Thank you for being hand in hand with us, and let's celebrate this week and the rest of the year the amazing contributions that migrants and refugee families do to this country.
Refugee Week cannot be missed. We refugees lived its circumstances and suffering, and we faced these problems till we adapted to our new community with multiple requirements of a new life, living in a country with different language, different culture, and different laws. The refugee lived in a state of tension, doubt, and anxiety. The refugees must overcome the problems that confront them. These problems affect their mental health and their daily behavior and prevent them from adapting with the society, making a real problem. Feeling this psychological problem and being myself a psychologist with a PhD degree, I volunteered to help the community members to confront and help, hopefully, to overcome these problems. We work together to provide the community our advices in their mother language, Arabic language, so they can interact face to face. In addition, I also volunteered to advise individual personal specific problems for individuals or families. I continuing to volunteer refugee newly immigrants and whoever in need to psychological mental advice and to help them to adapt to the new life conditions in our new lovely country, Australia.
Hi, I'm a student at Prairwood High School. I'm in Year 12. Our school is very welcoming of refugee students. We have a program, Drumming and Dancing, which encourages a lot of students, especially the refugees, to come and join. As I myself have joined this program, it is very fun, entertaining, and it's caring. We all support each other in it.
Hey, I just want to say that Prairwood High School is such a welcoming school, especially the drumming group. I feel like I belong. Hi, I'm Saman. I'm a student in Pearwood High School. I joined a drumming group, and I feel happy and welcome.
The drumming group is fun and make me feel welcome.
Hey, I'm Rosa. I'm happy to be part of the drumming group.
I help out with peer mentoring, with podcast hosting, and in any other way that I can with Sydney MRCs, because it's important to me to know that I can help in any way that I can with the skills that I have available to me and privileges that I've been given, and also, I guess more importantly, being able to pay forward the help that I've received in my life through my journey. So that's why I do what I do. Welcome. Why is welcome important? I think it's important to let everyone know, no matter what their background, that they are important, they are seen, their stories are important, and just letting them know that we love them for, you know, being a part of our journey too. So I guess that's what welcome means to me, to recognise them and to recognise their journey.
Hi, I'm Maya Gregory. I'm on the board of the Western Sydney Migrant Resource Centre. When I was doing my undergraduate studies, I had the opportunity to travel to Nepal to make a documentary about women's development and community entrepreneurship. I was really lucky to stay with locals in quite remote villages, places where there was no electricity. For water, you had to travel a few kilometres each day down the mountain to pick up the water. But everyone was so generous and so welcoming, and just made me feel like it was home. I decided I wanted to make others feel just as welcome. For someone to get up and actually have to leave their community, their home, that's a huge deal. So it's a hard choice. So I want to make sure that we make them feel really welcome. So welcoming refugees to Australia is so important, just being a global citizen. Thanks.
Hi all, this is Gas Nemi, Thrive New South Wales State Manager. This week is Refugee Week, and we want to remember all those refugees around the world.
Hi, my name is Ari Moses. I'm the State Manager for Thrive in Victoria. Typically my duties consist of client relations, exploring new business opportunities for Thrive, opening up the market for Thrive in Victoria, and supporting our loan applicants either through their loan application process or once they're in business with business advice, business development support, connections, etc.
My name's Stephen. I'm the Operations and Risk Manager at Thrive. I really like working at Thrive because the organisation changes the populace's attitudes about how refugees are perceived, and it identifies and magnifies all the good things that refugees add to our society.
Hi, I'm Amy. I am the marketing manager at Thrive. I do all the advertising, marketing strategy, videos for Thrive. Working at Thrive because I get to have a direct impact on people's lives and watch businesses grow. It's a privilege to watch people self-actualize and self-realize when arriving in a new country.
Hi, my name is Karthik and I'm the Business Development Officer for Thrive Refugee Enterprise. I wish you all a happy Refugee Week.
Hi, this is Usha, the Office Admin for Thrive. As I always love to work for the community, I feel really privileged to be part of this Thrive team which supports refugees and asylum seekers.
Hi, my name is Sheena. I provide voluntary English sessions, English support sessions to currently women from a migrant and refugee background. The experience has been very compelling. It has shown me how people can actually survive leaving everything behind, leaving their language, their culture, their friends and family, and everything that signifies who they are, and still find a way of surviving in a community and seeking out the ways to acquire independence and education. It has been an eye-opener in terms of some of the roadblocks that migrants and refugees have to face when they come to this country. It's a massive welcome from me, and I appreciate the opportunity to be doing what I'm doing. Thank you.
Kalbimize hoş geldin. Welcome from the heart.
Hi, my name is Veronica. I'm from Mums for Refugees, and this year, Refugee Week 2020, we are talking about the idea of a welcome. You see, before I joined M4R, my family and I are also Cambodian refugees who arrived in Australia about 1991. And as you can imagine, Australia is a very, very different place to Cambodia. Even the way that people look on the street, the way they sound when they're speaking to each other, the way that everyone and everything was interacting with each other, everything is very, very different. And it can be very, very isolating because you're really not sure where you're going to fit in or how you can make it work with all of these people and this entire community which are so different from you. But what's really made the difference as time has gone by is finding people who are willing to reach out, to overlook those differences which really weren't the important thing, to see the person and to make those connections human to human. That's what makes you feel welcome as a person, and that feeling is what makes you feel like you can overcome everything and you can finally call this new place home when you make those meaningful connections with the people around you. So can we encourage everyone as much as you can to reach out, maybe to the family down the street that you haven't had the chance to say hello to before. And this Refugee Week, if you can meet a new neighbour into the country perhaps, and say welcome, that would be amazing, and you would make a very meaningful difference in someone's life. So thank you so much for making me feel welcome, and I hope that you, anyone out there who's a new Australian, can feel welcome too.
No one leaves home unless it's the mouth of a shark. Refugees are people like me, are people like you. So we are in this together.
From this migrant to you, I welcome you from my heart.
From this refugee, from asylum seeker refugee, I say welcome from my heart.
I'm lucky enough to be welcomed from this beautiful community, and so to you I pay that forward and say welcome from the heart.
From every one of us in African Health Australia, welcome from the heart.
Do you hear the land's heartbeat, warm from the first sunrise, from the footsteps of the ancestors who worked the land? Do you hear the way it carries, ripples, out from the centre, on the sand and on the tides? The rivers know it, the gum and the wattle and the breeze knows it. The bright moments of stars guide us. It is a kindness, it is a generosity. It is saying, I see you, whole and here, complete and here, with all that you've been through and all that you've brought and all that you've had to leave behind. A heartbeat saying, thank you for sharing your strength. Thank you for adding to the pulse of this land. Saying, I'm sorry that the journey isn't always easy and the people are not always kind. This is something the land knows all too well. Hear the heartbeat of the land, saying welcome. We are together now, one home. So that when we fight together as one.
one heartbeat in which we can hold one another, heal one another, saying welcome from this heart to yours.